stuff showing right now. And yeah, I got something very serious to talk to y'all about, man. Very, very, very serious. I mean, very serious, extremely serious. To be real. Now, I'm not concluding because I'm in this phase of, and I really don't want to research this like this. I really don't want to research this like because I don't like my mind. I don't like because once you know certain knowledge or you start researching slash studying certain stuff, you put it can be put into your subconscious. HOTC, what's good, man? You probably gonna want to hear this, man. It's something else. What I'm about to show, man. Real talk. Real talk. Man. Uh I'm about to pull up something real quick, folks, and I'll be right there. This is crazy, man. And I mean, look, when I've been talking to, look, when I say synchronicity, man, this ain't just synchron. Man, this got me messed up in the head right now. To be real, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Um, Now I want people to know when I get on here, every time that you get any type of gnosis from me, gnosis, that's with the G. Uh, at the end of the day, I'm not on here giving y'all knowledge. Just that's why you don't see me on here streaming back to back to back to back. I'm not doing nothing for anybody's entertainment. I'm here to literally, not even just if you don't want to use the word educate, literally inform y'all, give y'all real knowledge, stuff that you can apply in your life. Nobody can tell me you. I've shown y'all you got to have an open mind. It's hundreds of different ways that you can apply 45 degrees to your life. Uh, I've shown countless times the instances where it applies to real life, applies to science. Uh, and I ain't gonna keep y'all on hold, man. I'm just, man, man, man. I'm telling you, bro. I ain't even lying, bro. I'm all type of messed up right about now. I mean, when I saw this, it really messed me. Y'all know I've been talking about Jesus, synchronicity. Man, this messed me up. I ain't gonna lie. Now, matter of fact, I'm pulling up the wrong thing. We ain't gonna get to this just yet, but just I know something like this will probably, let y'all know enough. Okay, we're gonna get right back to that. Now, I gotta go back to the other email. Now, you probably want to wonder once I just showed you that I why would I be coming across something like that if I'm not into anything like that? Well, I got an Instagram, of course, the NASCAR lines. And man, certain recommendations, you're gonna get them. And it just so happens to be that I gotta put that in. Okay, let me upload these two pictures to the drive, the screenshots to the drive. I'm showing y'all the process of how I even came across this because I didn't know the name. I don't even want to say that name. I literally don't want to in my tongue, and I don't want the vibration of it to come from my mouth. I literally don't because it's too much synchronicity, and I'm wondering what the heck going on at this point. Like I feel like I'm on. I don't even want to say it. I don't. I mean, it's half good, half bad. I don't know, bro. I'm really on and this shit got me so messed up right now. I'm not even playing, bro. I'm not even playing. This got me so messed up, bro. I, it, shit. Let me send this to the drive. Boy. I figured this out or came across this earlier this morning. Oftentimes I be working on now, mind y'all, I work on my project every day. I work on it just like a job. I work on it most of the time. I set myself up even because I have seizures and stuff, so I can't work consistently like everybody else. If I have a seizure, especially back to back ones, shit, I can't. It drains my energy. So I can't stay up and work like a full shift like most people anyway. I get very, very tired. And at the end of the day, I work 16 hours a day around the clock most days. That's how much time I dedicate into what I do. I literally work 16 hours around the clock. And one day I'm gonna get on here on live and just, I mean, I've been on here for, screaming for a while, but I never got on here and did the 16 hour. One day I'm just gonna do a 24-hour stream and just call it like the day in the life of PR or something. Just one of the work days fully. Even if I fall asleep on the camera, have to get in the bed and get on and just do my normal thing. Shit, that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Just a second, I'm uploading this right now. Man. Okay, upload another. All right. I'm gonna refresh it now. I'm sorry. I really should have had this done. I was just in such a. I literally just woke up. I ain't gonna lie. I just woke up. I slept what 3 hours. I tell you, I basically take naps. I take a nap, wake up, get back to work, have seizure if I do. Get tired, go take a nap, go back. I can't eat either because if I eat, that shit makes me sleepy as well. So I go all day without eating, and I eat at the end of the day. I don't eat nothing all day, every day. When you get a chance, take a look at my last post on my channel, and when you look at your avatar, it's all synchronized. Hit me in my email so we can chat, bro. King, I got you. I definitely do that. I got you, bro. All right. Now I'm gonna go to the drive. All right. Now, this is how I came across it. I was on Instagram scrolling down and around, and I just so happened to come across this post. The post was actually this right here. I'm gonna zoom in on it. This was the post. Now, anybody who's watched my videos from the very jump, when I talked about the 0 through 9 pyramid and what I've explained, I actually did here just a few broadcasts ago. I explained I had to talk about the snake in the tail biting itself, the double. Because see, with the Ouroboros, y'all usually see one snake, but there's different depictions of it. This is the two snake one, or dragon and a serpent. Okay, one of them is winged, if you see. Okay, one of them does not have wings. Okay, this is something I did not break down in the past. One of them would be considered a dragon. One of them would be and has a crown. Okay, as you can see, and one of them is a serpent down below. Okay, but both of them is biting each other and they're connected, if you see. Okay, creating a circle. Now, the winged one would symbolize, in this case, the heavens up above. Okay, that's just straight up the heavens up above. This is the same thing as this is Nut and Geb right here. Okay, this is just a different depiction of Nut and Geb all day. All right. There's a Masonic Ouroboros that I've used, that I've shown in the past. As you can see, Jupiter and Saturn right here. Those two astro. How many planets do we have? That's 4 and 5. I'm not gonna play with y'all at this point. I'm telling y'all. I've proved it. I've shown that's if we live on a flat Earth and there is no globe, man. You take the globe out and you count the planets. Count the original ancient planets and tell me what corresponding um what chronological order do they land on? It lands on 4 and 5, Jupiter and Saturn. Now, beyond that, you got the unwinged one, which would be the one, if you don't have wings, I mean, you can't fly, and that means that you held down. You cannot fly without wings. That's a fact. All right. Unless, I mean, really, spirits don't really fly like that. But down here, what you see is what looks like a devil. Now, when I saw this, I was that's the first thing too. Made me look at it like, okay, all right. And then down here, You have a man on the other side. You have a skull down here. If you pay attention to the details, you have a skull down here at the very bottom with a shovel. This shovel is a Masonic. It's not called a shovel. It's just another word that I'm using. I can't remember. I ain't gonna lie. I can't remember the actual word for that symbol that they use in their craft. But this is a shovel right here, man. Okay. All right. This is a man. This is a what could be a pit. It's a pit. It's a sectional and there's flames right here. There's fire, right? This is clearly a depiction of something that's demonic slash say, not good. Okay. Period. There's no way around that. And it's like he's offering something, and then there's like this guy over here and he's offering something. And it's like what the issue is, this is just my breakdown and what I see. If I was to look at it, look like one of them is like they going, what in this case they'll toss and trade. Okay. Do you, if y'all get what I'm saying this for and you see Yahweh name right here. Okay. You can see that right there. You see also, hold on. You see an eye right here, bro. It's something. That's why I've been telling y'all, man. I'm not. This is a stream. Up out of all of my streams, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is one of them. I feel like people don't want to, and this really solidify. It's something about me, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I did. I don't know what it is. For me to have figured out what I figured out, like I said, you got to really think, man. Out of all of the billions of people I listen to Daylight, the Crip homie, who I don't want to put that on him, but he from Grape Street, okay? That's obsolete, okay? That's real deal obsolete. All of that gang stuff is obsolete, okay? I just said just so that people, realize and know who I'm talking about. Daylight, the rapper, the freestyle artist. I was listening to his videos and I hadn't listened to his stuff in a long time. And dude always thinks outside of the box. That's real talk. You would think this nigga stays so dang on high, but he don't even smoke. That's at least what he said when I was watching him in the past. But anyway, the point I'm making is, dude said something about he made a grand point about how many people is living on Earth right now. 8 billion people. 8 billion people, man. And he said that it ain't even no guarantee. We know that most of us is not gonna live to see 100 years old. And he said, man, that means in 100 years, it's guaranteed that 8 billion people is going to be dead because the population only going to keep on growing. So 8 billion people within less than 100 years is going to be dead, bro. That's 8 billion. I want y'all to think about, y'all got to really think when it comes to these numbers, man. Y'all can say the population is, I'm going to tell you, it ain't that hard to calculate the population. And furthermore, there's no grand reason for them to really have to lie about the population like that, to be real. I'm just being real on that. It's not that hard to do your own math and look at the population. Think about how many people live packed in these cities, man. Real talk. Think about how many people homeless. Think about how many people that ain't even counted in the forest that's living in, it's so many people on this earth. And quite frankly, I'm telling you now, the population, y'all probably don't see that, but yes, the population is too high on this earth as it is right now. That's why so much mayhem is going on as well, bro. It's an overload. It's a system overload right now. Food shortages and shit like that, pollution and stuff. I ain't gonna say global warming because people so tense about that word, the globe. But the earth is warming up. I just watched some video. They says we in cold red right now. And anybody who denies that the earth is that floods is happening everywhere. That's all happening in China. It just happened in Germany. A huge ass sinkhole slash flood. It's some stuff really going down right now. Heating up fires and stuff like that. The Amazon just a couple of years ago. So much stuff just happened and people get distracted. You can't focus on one thing it's crazy. But this stream really go because bro, I really don't be I talk to y'all and give y'all because this channel is about 45 degree discovery. It's about everything dealing with my discovery, so that I'm broadcasting and showing. Nobody's ever pointed out the things that I pointed out or saw any significance behind what I pointed out. Here I am linking it with cosmology. Everything that you can think of, I'm linking it back with it. That's called universal. The definition of universal, they ain't going near to the exact degree as far as it's applying to all situations, applicable to all. Okay, universal. Now, it's something about me, man, because I don't tell y'all where my mind really be at and what I really think. Most of the time, I be afraid to tell, not because I'm scared, but afraid of letting of leaking my thoughts like that, because people is so judgmental, and I just like to put out facts that's non-debatable. That's why you don't see people over here like that, and trying to, you don't see the same type of energy. If you go to other channels and you look at their chat, you ain't gonna see that same type of energy. You'll be lucky if you see anyone comment over here at all. And I got the realest information than anybody. I can solidly say. I mean, you hear every other content creator say it. I don't ever say it. I'm clearly humble myself. These other content creators will quickly say, and I'll say the names, and I ain't picking on them, of course, but because they do their thing, to their degree. Especially Sanchez. Especially Sanchez. I'm gonna get that to him. Dread just recently said he don't nobody break down. You ain't gonna get that nowhere. And he talking about Earth being hell. Dude, I said that before he did. That's a fact. I said that before he did, based on what? My own work. When I was talking about Petra in the underworld, how it's a delta. Okay. That was me. Okay. And the fact that guys come up and say the same similar things behind when I've already said, it's nothing but confirmation that I ain't tripping. I know I ain't tripping regardless of any confirmation or not. It takes somebody to really, your eyes, man, you can have your eyes closed and comprehend where I'm coming from and what I'm saying at this point. Now, like I say, I don't like to put my thoughts out there because the world, people too judgmental. I ain't on here really to debate like that. Could I, knock niggas down in debate? Yes, I could. I've done it before. It's just that's not my mission, man. I'm here to help the world. I literally want to make the world better, but everybody want to, say that it's when we start to learn how to move as one and stop all of the saying, people let people do what they're gonna do and make their choices that they're gonna make. Well, if people just continue, if we just let that continue to be the case, we might as well just flush ourselves down the toilet. I want y'all to really think about the fact that if y'all say that energy is infinite, what proof do y'all what proof do y'all really have? This is a symbol of reincarnation right here in front of y'all face. What proof do y'all really have of any other reality than inside of your mind that you perceiving as another reality, potentially? What proof do you have of any heaven? What proof do you have of any down below, hell? You don't have, all you have is a man's word at the end of the day. All that you know is here, man. Here. You see life come in, you see life go, bro. I don't get why people don't get that. You see all of these animals, you wondering where your ancestors at. I ain't saying they is the animals, but if you thinking that other life ain't got souls, you a prick. You tripping. Real talk, man. Animals dream just like we do. My dog have dreams, man. And y'all mean to tell me that they don't have souls? The real stuff that I'm saying, if people start, even if it wasn't true, as far as reincarnation solidly, if you just simply applied what I'm talking about and we acted like it was real, the world would change, man. People would not people would think a lot more if you knew that you could potentially come back and an alligator could snap your ass up and you could be a deer or whatever it is, a zebra. That shit is, dude, we witness hell go crazy on this earth, bro. We also witness healing. Healing and hell is the same type of etymology, man. Okay? It's all type of craziness goes on this earth. That's why I'm trying to utilize my mind and everything that I can to get y'all straight while I can, man. We got to really move in one accord. Like, okay, down here, you got this symbol that you just saw when I pulled up on the other side. Now, like I said, think about that trade aspect right there. There's a man right here who looks kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, like, you'll probably wonder why I say that, but I ain't gonna, kind of like a Scot, like a Scottish Mason. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, he looked like a Scottish type of guy. And I went into the comment section as I always do, and I started reading. Here I am, I started reading the comments. Daniel is gut. Daniel Siget, whatever his name is. He says you should probably tell people that that name is a demon. And if someone is not ready for that kind of power, then you are leading them straight to death. And then here comes the dude that runs the page and made the post. He says, you are crazy. Well, my wise side and unbiased side says, okay, I'm going to go look into what that guy says because he said that for a reason. Nobody just says nothing for no reason. I'm going to look. He's very specific. He specified what even entity that he knew about. Well, because mind you, you can't see it here, but there was no caption really down, no information down there, nothing really, just a same replicated caption that he copies and pastes for every single post. No no gnosis, not letting anybody know anything about, what that means. All right. So that's that. Now I'm about to go back and pull up this website. Man, I gotta. Did I send that? Yeah, I sent that. I gotta download that too. So I send that to my drive. Did it not send? Come on, man. What's the deal? All right, got it downloaded. Now I'm sending it to the drive at this moment. That's my driver's license. Upload. I didn't know you could upload whole folders to drive. I didn't know that. All right. Man. All right, got my driver's license sent. All right. Whoo, man. Whoo, boy. You are right about the Scottish rite of death, my guy. As I am a 32nd degree, which you'll see. Yeah, I saw that, bro. I did actually. That was I was the first like. I might have been the only one. If ain't nobody liked it after me, I liked the picture, bro. I saw that. You was with your grandmaster. But I won't get into much more on here. We going already. That's what's up. Yeah, man. I saw that. I saw that. All right, here we go. Now, as you can see, that's the symbol right there. I looked up this and I went to other sources. So it's consistent. Now, as you can see right here, you see the name And you see that it says the president of the night. The dates right here, it says the demon of the night, the night demon. Dates July 12th to July the 21st, nighttime. And guess what? That's 9 days. All right. I'm finna pull back to my drive real quick. Now, this is just the first thing. This is just the first thing. You can see that that's my face right there. That's me. I wasn't going to upload my full driver's license. And look at this over here. Look at what this is. What I'm covering it with. That's funny. That's that's funny. Back to the point though. What's my birthday? 7/12/1995. All of that adds up to be 34. That's 1 plus off of the 33, which is 7. I'm born in the 7th month. 7 plus 12 is 19. 19 plus 1 equals 20. 20 plus 9 equals 29. 29 plus 9 equals 30. Hold on, boy, let me go back. Golly, hold up. I added it up wrong. I think I added it up wrong. Let me single digits. I think I did a single digit. I'm adding it up wrong. 7 plus 1, of course, that's 8. 8 plus 2 equals 10. 10, 11, 11 and 9, 19. 11 and 9 is 20. I'm tripping. 29 right there. 29 and then 29 plus 5, 34, right? When you add all of the single digits, I didn't mean to add that 12 with the 7 like this. So it was 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 5, which equals 34. 3 plus 4, 7. Born in the 7th month. 12 on that 12th day, that's 3, of course. And this here adds up to be 6. Okay. 5 and 1 is 6. And we know that anything you add to 9 is going to be, if you root it down, it's going to be that same number. Okay. Which is 18. 18, is in 2 nines, which is a 9. So at the end of the day, let me go back to the thing. Now think about that. That's 9 is the day that I've been talking about. 9 is the day that I have been talking about, man. July 12th through July 21st. 9 days right there. Now, as you can see, it goes on to say those are alternate dates, of course, right there. Direction, west. Tarot, 4 of cups. Okay. Planet, Mercury. I've been talking about this planet Mercury. I just went over Jupiter and Saturn. The great conjunction is the amalgamation of Jupiter, Saturn, and Mercury. Okay. Zodiac, Cancer. I'm clearly a Cancer. All right. I'm a Cancer. It says the 48th spirit is that name. He is a president appearing in the form of a mighty bull with like y'all just saw, basically, with the wings and stuff. This is at first, but after, at the command of the exorcist, he putteth on human shape. His office is to make men wise. Okay, make men wise, and to instruct them in diverse things. Maybe diverse things. I'm pretty sure they meant diverse. Also to transmute all metals into gold. Now we're gonna get into this on a semi deeper level on down the line. And to change wine into water and water into wine. Okay, I've been telling y'all synchronicities with me and this Jesus thing. Okay, and other people have been telling y'all about Jesus as well. / Yahweh. Okay, he governed 33 legions. 33. 33. And his seal is this, ETC, that you see right there. That's the same thing that Jesus did, was turn wine into water, or water into wine, which water is to wine is the correct. And I'm approved. I'm gonna go. Jesus changes water to wine. Okay, you can see. I mean, anybody who don't read, I'm just pulling it up just so that y'all can see. You know, sometimes it just take people to see that much just to impact their mind and them see the point. You know, miracle. It's a miracle. Okay, a miracle. And I literally remember in the past saying, when I was going through what I was going through, saying that God, I wasn't putting no name on God or nothing. I was saying, God, I need a miracle. I seriously do. I struggle so much in life, man. You know, for me to be so talented and people look over everything, all of my hard work, people look over. I don't know why people do that. I seriously don't. I stand out more than anybody, and I'm not bragging. I do not brag on myself. When people hear me lashing out and what they consider crying, man, that ain't nothing but crying out from the pain that I go through, bruh. See, y'all just walking in on a movie that been playing. You starting to read a book that you ain't even started to read from the fucking beginning. Excuse my language. You just start reading from the middle at this point in my life, like picking up in my life right now, and you judging me off of what you see right now, not even taking into consideration what probably caused me to react the way that I act. And then furthermore, who the hell tells you, excuse my language again, what make you above me to say that I'm reacting wrong or reacting right? Huh? What tells any one of y'all to say that whether I'm reacting whenever I'm expressing myself wrong or right? I hear a lot of guys say on here, you know, some of these guys take it too serious. Let me tell y'all Negroes who say that's something. Because I rock with some of y'all, you know, but when y'all say the niggas take stuff too serious on here, we at a point in life, bro, it ain't time to relax, fam. That's part of what my message is. Is y'all dumb? What is y'all relaxing for? It's not time to relax, bro. It's time to up the pressure. It's time to get this shit right, bro. If we living in hell, we ain't got no proof that nothing is after. We can't even prove we can't remember what we was before this. Okay? All that we know is here. So all that we need to be focused on fixing is what's here, while we letting demons just destroy it. If you know that you're gonna wake up in a bed, why you think people make their bed every morning? You know, people with it impacts your mind. Just why you think in the military they make you fix your bed? It's something with the mind, man. You want to get back into a clean, a nice, organized bed every morning. You sleep better. That's a fact. Okay. I know because I've been through on both sides of the fence. I remember when I did not used to make my bed. You know, mom now I'm used to, of course, my parents raised me to do that. Once you leave the house, you leave some things. You say, man, you know, I'm this and that. You know, man, I ain't got to do that. You know, that's how I was raised. But you pick and choose what you know you're gonna continue to do and what you're not. I stopped making my bed. When I stopped making my bed, bro, I didn't sleep well no more. Once I started making my bed and being in tune with that again, I started sleeping well. That's just a quick analogy, just to put in perspective what I'm saying about if you're going to come back into this home, this dome, whatever it may be, this world again, because you have no proof that anything is after, bruh. All that you know is what's right now. You'll want to make sure that your house is clean and set up nice. Even Lil Wayne got a verse. He makes sure that I can't remember. It's in that song. I played it in the past. And if I die before I wake, I pray. It went like that, but he said something about even he used that with the making the bed, so that so he sleep good at night. That's living right in life so that when you go to sleep, you can have a nice life after. We all want to come to a nice life after this, man. It's not time to chill. It's men who actually intact with their emotions, man. That's one of the greatest things that we can actually have right about now than robots just sitting around smoking weed on camera and acting like everything cool. Ain't shit cool in the world right now, bro. I hear so many niggas get on here and talk about all of this child trafficking, all of this pedophilia and shit like that. What the fuck y'all doing about it though? Besides just talking about it, okay? I don't want to hear shit because last year y'all had all the time that y'all could. Y'all had ample opportunity. All of the protests, all of the chaos. You could have got down. It was purge year last year. There was a purge, man. But y'all don't get it. The coronavirus, the coronavirus, the same exact gematria, man. This shit got to deal with my energy. Y'all could have, it's so serious, but half of y'all wasn't even out there. Half of y'all wasn't it. You want to know how I know? Because your ass was on streams. If you wasn't streaming, you was in the chat. In somebody else chat. You wasn't out there in the protests and doing all of the, going against pedophilia on Hollywood Drive or wherever it may be. You wasn't doing that. Y'all just be up on here talking and just be saying stuff because y'all know that people is defensive about kids and women. So y'all are bringing that up just to, and whenever anybody hears somebody say something about that, y'all know that it's a trigger and that people gonna be like, oh, this a real one right here. I know he ain't with no bullshit. I'm gonna rock with this one. Why the fuck you wasn't out there front line when you had the time? Exactly. It obviously ain't that damn serious. Just like niggas will be quick to hurt their own selves and they won't do nothing to these officers that y'all claim is so corrupt. You'll gang bang quick on another nigga, but you won't bang on no officer. You too scared. Come on now. Y'all niggas, what? I'm just gonna tell the real like it is. I really don't care what nobody think or got to say. I'm just gonna keep it real gutter and honest. I'm not playing. People had ample opportunity to do and get down what they get down last year. It was a full out purge. So much chaos, you could have just blended in. Y'all don't get that. It was rituals, all of that shit y'all was talking about that y'all was going against underground. Y'all just don't comprehend what was really going on. Y'all just don't know what was really going on, bro, last year. And that was just last year. That was just last year. If y'all think wasn't no sacrifices and crazy shit going on beyond just the people dying because of coronavirus, y'all crazy. Why y'all think they labeled everything as corona? Every death they started labeling as death, okay? It was all type of shit going on last year. Y'all just, man. Anyway, we're going to keep it going because the synchronicity, it ain't done yet. He makes men wise by wisdom brought on various subjects. This is weird because I'm trying to help y'all get wiser right now. I'm telling y'all niggas right now, you stupid if you sitting up here saying we need to chill. Niggas take stuff too serious. We ain't took shit serious enough, and that's why we fucked up. Excuse my language. That's why we messed up right now because we don't take stuff serious. What have we taken serious? And we consider ourselves hey, everybody waking up. Y'all really think that y'all could go against the elite, man? The people who run this world, y'all really think that y'all could compete with these folks? These folks listening to me right now, bro. As I speak, the CIA, FBI, whatever you want to call it, they listening right now. And this real talk. And they know I ain't lying, bro. That's why I done said I ain't coming on no violent tip. I ain't done. That's a young nigga thought. That's a young frame of thought. When you first waking up, you think that you can get out here and you think that numbers is just gonna knock it down, bro. You gotta move and you gotta really study your enemy, man. You really do. They ain't get to where they got. It's evil running the world right now for a reason because we allow it. At the end of the day, it's good versus evil. And it ain't gonna get no better until you really, right now, the lines is blurred. It ain't, you can't tell who is what. So many people hiding this, so many people hiding that. And that's real talk. Why you think I talk in code? And it pisses me the fuck off to hear other niggas get on here and say that we need to start talking our own language. They won't even, and then in the same exact stream, they will say, you know, man, all that a nigga got to do, he just give a young buck a shout out and everything, for what he, you'll hear a nigga talking about this, and you was just talking about that on your stream. Who the fuck been talking for years now? It literally been years now. Who been talking for years about writing in our own code, not just talking about it, but doing it. Not just writing in our own code, but building our own language. But y'all scared. Just because a nigga typing in a semi-Masonic font, a similar to Masonic font, that I grew into my own. Freemasons ain't never even broke down what I did to simplify it into 2 characters. Dumb niggas think that it's Chinese. Come on now. I'm telling it, everything. Y'all can't do nothing but trail up and catch up to where or try to catch up to where I'm at. I'm telling y'all, I'm ahead of the game. Regardless of who ain't got money. Money is not what makes you a man. Your knowledge and applying it, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm sitting on millions. I'm telling you right now that I'm sitting on millions. When it comes to knowledge, I got some of the most worthy knowledge that any human being could have ever came across. I'm not fucking playing with you. Why you think I've been putting my stuff out here so that everybody can see it? The only way that they could destroy me is if they crash the grid. If they crash the grid, then that's going to wipe mostly all of the knowledge off of here, off of the internet. It's going to be like a data wipe. While y'all talking about CERN and stuff last year, nothing happened. People make streams that sound so darn, real, and it sounds exciting to people. Oh my gosh, this might happen on this date. This dude's syncing this with this. He breaking this down. He's showing that this is not this. This got to be real. This gonna happen on this day. I told y'all when, meanwhile, the real one over here on this side, I was telling y'all, look, bro, if you do your real research, because see, y'all, that shows that people just take niggas' words. Do your real research. They activated CERN way in 2012. CERN been activated. What y'all was talking about they was going to do with CERN in 2021/2020 last year, dude, they did that in 2012. Why y'all think they was talking about the world ending in 2012? That world ended. I think to myself all the time, it's like I be trying to reach my old self. It's like the memories just don't feel the same like they used to. I be trying to reach back, not go back to who I was, but it's just like something just don't. In other words, something just all. I always think something just don't feel right. Something feel changed about the world, and you can't even see it or tell what it is. But it's something about the world feel like it's changed. It just ain't the same no more. It says he makes them wise by wisdom brought on various subjects, just like I'm doing to y'all right now, generally within an initiatory context. Initiatory. I'm not a Freemason, but I'm telling y'all niggas right now, I'm not. And at the end of the day, a nigga like me, man, I'm gonna be real. Cause see, when y'all talking about flat earth and stuff, that's one thing, man. I literally live like a Freemason. It's Freemasons out here, high degrees. I'm talking about from every right that think I'm a Freemason based on the internet. Okay. Of course, like I said, my father's, when it comes to the synchronicity, like I said, I ain't disclosed to y'all that my father's name is Ray, just like what the Egyptian god Ra/Ray, which is what a lot of people call him, sun rays. My dad's name is Ray, man, and he's 45. I discovered what I discovered at 45. He's a Scottish Rite Freemason. So that means he up there. He's never told me what degree he is. That's real talk. He's never given me any knowledge at all. Never given me knowledge. I've never really asked for it like that. If anything, I come to him and I show him what I know. And he'll tell, I told you and your brother to become a Mason. His own, yes, his own son. My dad has been there all my life, man. Ain't nobody perfect as a parent. Some people might feel like their parents is perfect, and that's what's up. But as far as their things that they do, ain't nobody perfect. But one thing I can say is he was there every day out of my life, man. Every day, every day. I wouldn't be who I am without him. That's straight up. He always wanted me to be better than he was when I was younger. He always told me that. It's real talk, man. So here I am, the son of Ray, okay? I'm not a Freemason. I am not a Freemason. I can repeat that over and over. I am not a Freemason, man, because niggas really, really, really will think that, they'll get, because Masons do not have to disclose that. Some of y'all so scary, y'all think just because I type in the font, that makes me a Freemason, bro. I ain't been initiated, passed, and raised. I have not. You see this talking about initiation right here, and it goes into even deeper. It says he makes water from wine, wine into water. Excuse me. Which represents that this spirit may bring simplified, listen here, which means that this spirit may bring simplified meanings of difficult initiatory concepts. Okay? That is the art of sorcery, it says. Simplified meanings, 0 through 9. Simplified of difficult initiative. This is a difficult, bro. What I'm working on, while it's barely getting shine like that. This is one of the hardest things that I've ever worked on in my life. And it's based on pure work ethic. I mean, you got to really be able to grind to do this shit. You got to have one goal in mind. Because if I break off one day, I mean, literally, if I take off a week, every time that I take off, it ain't doing nothing but setting me back. And I won't be done until next year. And then it'll be then looped over damn near 2 years to finish this whole project. I ain't going for that. I want it done by the end of this year. I want it done by the end of this year. That way I can take it to the lodge. Yeah, you hear what I'm saying? So yeah, I said that for a specific reason. At the end of the day, think about what you just saw with that picture that I pulled up. A trade. Your favorite YouTuber, Bro Sanchez, if you listen to him, he ain't saying what he's saying for no reason. I say what I say and I act like I act for a reason. Why don't nobody fuck with me? He's subscribed to Huey P channel. Back when, and I'm not getting on Sanchez. This ain't nothing that, but this is just the fact that I got to disclose right now, because in his the reason why I'm bringing him up is because in his recent stream, if you listen to him, and just like other people even said on other streams, he's talking about stuff that's very, very similar to what I'm saying, man. As if he listens, as if he watched my stuff and just don't want to let me know. He said even himself, the smart person, he said it's going to be somebody smart out there. While everybody else, instead of working with, with the people and everything, it's going to be somebody smart out there that's going to be like, okay, I know what y'all know. And and they're going to go to the lodge and knock on the lodge doors. And be like, look, I know the secret that y'all know and everything. And they're going to make, and be somewhere living in a mansion and everything. But they also gonna have to sacrifice the fact that when, with certain topics and stuff, they ain't gonna be able to talk about, and stuff like that. That's what he said. Ain't that what I've been saying that, nigga. I literally briefed that in my 2 streams ago when I was drawing the architecture of the front of the Masonic Lodge in my state. The pillar with the 45-degree guard in the front. That's why I was drawing that picture, because it got the 45, because I'm showing it. Look, Freemasonry, to the aspect of Freemasonry, to what my whole thing that I want to work with in the end game is the stone masons, the operative masons, man. That's the main thing. The real operative masons, the people who put stuff in stone. That's how intense what I'm talking about is. This is the real electromagnetic grid that I'm showing. This is and this is literally, when you look at the pyramid, you looking at you know how you look at a blueprint? When you look at a blueprint, it's usually the top view with the whole roof cut off. Bird's eye. That's literally what, when you look at my work, that's why I've been telling y'all, this is the blueprint. It could be the blueprint, but when I say it could and it is, I'm saying it could be the blueprint based alone, but I'm still, of course, I got other work that took it beyond where it's at. I can't work on right now, but what I'm saying is, when you look at it, it's so unique. What you looking at with the 0 through 9 thing, the same thing that you see when you looking at it from the front, if you got on top bird's eye, it's going to look the same exact way. All you got to do is study it and look at the geometry. That is the bird's eye view, straight up. The way that you see this pyramid that I'm drawing out set up is exactly how the one that's going to be on the American land that we living on right now, where it ain't no stone pyramids. All you got is one in Memphis, which is right where I'm by. Okay. And in the Bible, I've disclosed where they talked about the cube of Jerusalem, the New Jerusalem, which is not over in Jerusalem. The New Jerusalem is said to be over here. This is a fact. And they said that if you really want to get as far as where it's really supposed to be at, they say Independence, Missouri, which ain't far away from where I'm from, Arkansas. Okay? Ark, Noah's Ark. Come on, man. This ain't just synchronicity just for no reason. Y'all got to really comprehend there's something serious going on here. I'm going to continue saying that the artist, it is said that he may transmute metals into gold. What is gold? Because like I say, I'm going to go in a little bit deeper on that as far as at this point now. Gold is known as the base of money. That's one of the most valuable things that humans apply any value to, as far as stones. It conducts electricity. Gold, Egypt, and everything. Think about that. Okay, not just Egypt, but I'm just saying gold is a very valuable, and we know that most people, as far as money, Bitcoin is one thing, but a lot of people wish that they could have some type of gold, real gold. Okay, and they actually, I heard where it's supposedly it's a very small amount of real gold in the world, and I can't remember how that. So that really proved that they know how to make gold. They literally do. It's a process. So if you know how to make gold, if you could turn something into gold, nigga, you can make money. That's literal money. If you can turn something simple into gold, you can make yourself some real deal money, man. It ain't no way around that. Which symbolically represents the same of initiatory work. Initiatory work. Okay, listen to this. It is said he may transmute metals into gold, which is symbolically represents the same of initiatory work. Okay. Now what? Hold on, because I know that ain't it. It was more than that. That is not it. I'm gonna have to go and screenshot it or send a, because that's not all of it. Real talk. let me go back to the internet because that's not all of it. Why did that happen? The fuck, man. Excuse my language, boy. And then the name itself, it got the word agent. If you think about it, I just realized that it literally got the word agent in it. That's crazy. I'm not an agent. I swear for God, bro. If anybody with common sense, bro, man, I'm broke as hell, bro. I'm not no. I just said the CIA and FBI is watching me, man. Okay. Yeah, I'm not an agent. That's crazy. How I got the word agent in it. I gotta find that real quick. I guess that is that it. Okay, it says, and this one is important, but I got to find. I don't understand why it ain't in my history. That's really making me mad. Mm-hmm. Trying to find that shit, man, because it was some specifics that I mean, because I ain't done on that, man. It was some very specifics that it was going into as far as the transmutation of gold. It was talking about lead. If I just tell y'all what it is myself, it was talking about lead to gold. Now, what do you draw with? An artist. I draw with lead. You can draw with other things like pen, of course, but I'm telling you, as far as making a drawing, especially what I'm working on, and then when you look into what element is associated with Saturn, lead, okay? So I'm drawing pencil lead, okay? And like I just said, gold itself, money, syncs with, I mean, that's basically the real, what we would consider as real money. That's what our dollar is supposed to be backed by, is what I'm getting at, okay, at the end of the day. I just said my stuff is worth millions of dollars, okay? If I got a dollar from my work, that ain't no gold, okay? How much how much gold would be equivalent to a dollar? Man, you probably need a microscope to see that, okay? Okay. You probably need a microscope to see something like that. All right, now. So when we're talking about gold, you got to be talking about a big accumulation of something, all right? Big accumulation. This lead, it symbolically, like I said, which symbolically represents the same of initiatory work. I'm not a Freemason, bro. I'm not a Freemason. I didn't see him in my dreams. I've been in the lodge in my dreams 2 or 3 times. 2 or 3 times. And the most recent time, like I told y'all, that time that I was in the lodge, they was using a magic square and they were saying, this is the closest it's gonna get. And once they said that, once I woke up that next day, dude, I knew how to do my work the way that it was supposed to be done. Just straight up. I seriously did. I knew how to do my work the way that it was like, and when I say the way it's supposed to be done, I showed y'all that at first when I was doing it, it was very rigid. I didn't get to that last level and breaking it down to the microscopic and this what's really making me, because I'd have been done at this point. If I didn't have to do this final layer, which is what I'm talking about basically, the final layer, where if you walk up on it and look at it close, you still see the same pattern, but it's just simplified or symbolized. At the end of the day, that was after that dream. That's straight up. And so, what I'm saying is, symbolically represents the same of initiatory work. I told y'all I don't plan on becoming a Mason. I didn't. I started my own thing in my own lane, man. I literally did. That's why I got a 45-degree bird, which they'll probably there's different rites. You got a mystic rite, which people don't even talk about. I got some more streams that I got scheduled as well. Actually, about 3 of them I got in. And when I say scheduled, I'm talking about scheduled in mind. I got some more streams. I'm actually listen and watch this video with y'all where the Freemasons is talking about they brief on flat Earth actually, and these is Freemasons that's above 33rd degrees. These is not, and I know that with different. That's the thing about Freemasonry, is chaotic within itself, and that's one thing that's kept me away from it because they don't even want. I'm about unity, man. Really trying to, and when I see that they can't even get along to where they accept one another 100% and wholeheartedly, that turns me off. And what I'm doing, if anything, is going to help them unite amongst their own self. Because white people swear up and down, I mean, it's so much stuff that they've taken from black people. That's a fact. I can't think of too many knowledgeable things that black people then actually got and stole from white people and claimed as they have made it. I can't think of one. This right here gonna prove that niggas ain't stupid. Y'all left out something. I could say that to I could say that to the highest Freemason in the world. Y'all, you missed a mark. You missed a mark, man. That's just straight up. They missed a mark, and at the end of the day, and I'm to be honest, I don't think that that's the case. I don't think that's the case. Because like I say, when I look into the Nazca lines and everything, and if you type it up, there's nothing. Most Freemasons ain't even on that Nazca line concept. They'll talk about Egypt, they'll talk about all, but the Nazca lines is something most of them just ain't there yet. How do I know? Because I've been in their chats. I actually said something about it. Niggas is mute. And one person that was actually on the phone, that was actually of the mystic right, he was actually on the phone. He saw my comment and he knew about it because he was Peruvian. He said the Nazca lines is beautiful, amazing, and they is, man. But I showed y'all how every last one of them Nazca Australias is based on 45 degrees, man. I showed y'all that. I'm not just just being redundant with this just for no reason, man. This is real life, dude. This is your compass is at 45 degrees, all right? It ain't no way around it. It just ain't. Even if you just went with the regular cardinal directions, a plus sign is always going, the counter space that's in between it is always going to create 45 degrees. There's no way around it. Period. This is the level when y'all talk about flat earth. I remember y'all saying it ain't going to stop at flat earth, but who else then took it past it? Ain't nobody took it past it. Y'all linked the flat earth with, Freemasonry and everything. Ain't nobody took it past it or to the next level. The next level is right here. Now, like I was saying about Sanchez earlier, because my mind be everywhere, man. He was saying that, about basically exactly what I'm saying. The smart person gonna go up there and knock on the lodge doors and be like, "Look, man, I know something that I know the truth." And look, you can work with me at the end of the day. They gonna be missing out they self. That's all I could tell you at this point. That's all I could tell you at this point. That's why I don't leave the house. I stay in the same spot I'm in because I don't, for the main part, I ain't fucked up about leaving the house too much. If I ain't got to go to the stove, ain't got to get no, and I keep that at a minimum. I know how to move. I'm in a state where I can legally carry a gun. Legally. I'm not gonna play with nobody, bro. Ain't nobody off in this one. Period. I'm always on guard, scoping out like a guard. And I've been like that since I was a kid, when I was a youngster doing stuff I wasn't and really thought I was doing something. I always been on guard like that. But all I'm focused on is staying in the house and finishing my project. I already know what I'm doing. When I walk into them lodge doors, bro, it's gonna change the world. It's gonna change their view on Freemasonry. It's gonna change their view on niggas. Because what I'm introducing, if they gonna use it, they gonna always have to remember who did it. It don't matter even if they even tried to erase who did it. It don't even matter. They conscious, because I already know I done had a talk with power beyond human power. And I'm telling y'all that you playing with water and fire. And quite frankly, water put out fire, buddy. Water is something you don't want to play with. That's straight up. I'm being real with you. You don't want to play with that. I'm about my respect. What I'm doing at the end of the day is going to be known to me. It ain't no way around it. Ain't nobody, you want to know how I can say that solidly? Ain't nobody put in work like I have. Nobody. I'm too far ahead. Can't nobody do what I'm doing like I'm doing. Who's done it? I believe up here it says something about water as the, see, that's how I know this, yeah, element, earth, water. That's crazy. Another synchronicity with that. There go the article. That's it right there. Okay. Okay. I found it. And it's actually on, it's a Tumblr. Okay. I can actually, yeah, that's what I could do. Let me see. Let me see. Tumblr. Hopefully it ain't got no extra to take me to it. No, that's not it. Let me see. I just copy them. I like to take shortcuts. That's one thing they're gonna remember me as too, as the master of shortcuts. Multi-millions in a quick way when motherfuckers want to just focus on Bitcoin and act like that's the, not focus on their talent. Is that it? Let me see. Yeah, that's it. All right. No, go back. All right. This is the actual article itself. I should have, dude, if you don't quit playing with me, dumbass computer, that's why I don't use a touch screen. All right, now this is where they really went. Okay, now it says domains, artifice, chaos, evil, strength. Bro, when I discovered what I discovered and really started going in on it, what happened last year? Like I said, the coronavirus, the coronavirus. So many people been talking about. Bro, go to the Matrix Wisdom channel. Every time that they only schedule their videos, and I've been really. I'm the type of person I'll sit back and scope something out. When I notice something, I'll just scope something out if it's really impactful. I'm like, okay, let me just make sure that I ain't tripping though at the end of the day, and make sure and test the pattern. because patterns tell you something. And I noticed that every single time that they go live, they only schedule their time to go live at 3:45 p.m. 3:45. Okay? That's weird. I find that as weird. Real talk. That's 3:45. All right. I know it's something in the past called a 3-4-5 triangle, but 45, bro. They know what they doing. Because anyway, 45 times 3 is 135. That's right there. That's one of the angles, intermediate angles on the compass, 135 degrees. 4 and 5. I already broke that down. The other ones is 225, uh, uh, 31, 315, 45 degrees. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and read this because this is where it starts to talk about the transmutation of lead into gold. It really so many different. It's crazy, man. Practice the divine. It says obedience. Practice the divine experiment by following the procedure to transmute lead into gold. Okay. They even went to talking about a philosopher's stone. I've been talking to y'all so much about quartz crystals. I ain't saying that that's the philosopher, and that's where it's at right there. I ain't saying the quartz crystal is no philosopher's stone, but I'm telling y'all that in my life, I've been living on this earth for 26 years now, man. And at the end of the day, dude, I have not ever, ever, ever been into crystals like that. I mean, I've seen cool rocks, and I always been into when I was a child, I was always into digging into the ground and picking up different stuff. I was into that type of stuff. I'm not gonna lie, but as far as being able to identify crystals, just look at one and see it poking out of the ground, go straight to it, and just literally pick it up. I've never been able to do that. This is a recent attribute that I just acquired in my life. Real talk. And it's a specific one that I had got, and they all coming from this yard in this house that I'm living in. All coming from this yard. Anyway, this process normally requires a philosopher's stone. Before this obedience, you can substitute the material for lead. Okay. It's not the actual transmutation that functions as the obedience, but the act of going through the motions. It's not the actual transmutation that functions as the obedience, but the act of going through the motions. I'm going through the motions, bro. I'm working on my stuff, bro. I work on my stuff every day, bro. Like, and it's 3:45 right now, local. That's crazy. Who boy, back with the spiritual spotlights, and our first one in a while. It's a doozy. And the wording is frustratingly unclear. As patron deity of alchemy's darkest creations, the divine experiment, that name, first created allowed him to turn the worthless element. Because that's what y'all niggas I remember niggas sitting up here playing with me, sitting up here thinking that they can joke amongst their buddies and shit. That's why, I don't hate y'all, bro. I don't hate y'all. I'm a type of no tolerating. I don't tolerate nonsense. I see other guys on this YouTube thing. Y'all will get into it and y'all will be cool. Y'all will get into it. Y'all will be cool. I call that toxic, bro. I get that people not going to agree on everything. And it's actually good that y'all can get back, to a point of where y'all, work things out. That's good. That's good. But at the same time, I'm just me from wisdom, bro. You got to watch folks like that because you never know how one day it might just get to that serious because y'all get on here and y'all get to talk about meeting up and doing shit and all type of crazy ass shit, bro. And then talk like y'all so conscious and about wisdom and stuff and say that we shouldn't take stuff serious. When have I ever took it that serious to where I talk about meeting up with a nigga? Not at all. Not at all. That shit's crazy. Actually, yes, I have. In the past, actually, yes, I have. And that's how real I am. When I look back at at the past, when I get, It was one time a long time ago with Sanchez when he was just talking crazy. I just didn't like how he was talking. He was talking about, and he was one of them, talking about shooting niggas and shit like that, and saying, it was just nonsense at that time. I got in there, I was like, man, I ain't, I don't know what the craziness is about, but because I was not agreeing with what he was saying at that time, and it wasn't even that serious to me. And I was like, man, and I literally, that's part of why I said what I said. I said, man, look, I don't care if we got to meet up to do it or whatever, but I'll fight you, but I ain't looking to hurt nobody as far as killing nobody. I'm the type of person that can fight, and this was in the comment section on an old video, which he probably didn't took down or something now, but and that was when around the time he got into it with Huey P at that time. And I said, I don't mind meeting up, bro. I said, I ain't paying for the plane ticket though. I said, I ain't paying for the plane ticket though. Shit, at the end of the day, man, because that's just me, back then, dude. And that's me being real and saying, because I had to really dwell on that and look back and say, have I ever not went to that extent? But I ain't never went to that extent of where I've talked about ever shooting nobody. I ain't ever said, because I'm a defense type of person and real quick on it. My reflexes, that's one superpower here recently. I don't know where that came from. But when I say my reflexes then got crazy, bro, my reflexes is impeccable. I mean, like, I be catching stuff when shit, I don't even see it coming. Like, real talk. I'm not even exaggerating. I mean, and I ain't played ball in a minute. I used to love to hoop and everything. And I do my little thing and look, man, shit, man. It's almost like Kobe, some of him, got him in when he left and everything, man. It's crazy, bro. Like, real talk. But anyway, man, just to brief on saying, because I shouldn't have to bring him up no more. I brought him up a couple of times and I said what I said earlier, as far as, people not fucking with, because at the end of the day, he'll show that he fuck with you. He'll go in his chat. He'll go over there and say something in his chat. He ain't never been in my chat. If I bring it up, people will say you half-ass being emotional. That's one of the things, or it ain't that deep and shit like that. But the same person, don't nobody want to call him out on his wrongs when I was saying, ain't nobody listened to when the nigga said that he ain't subscribed to nobody. The brother said he ain't subscribed to nobody. But now every time that you listen to him, it's always somebody he reacting to. And he says over and over again, he's subscribed to this person. I'm subscribed to that person. I'm subscribed to that person. That ain't real, right there, bro. I'm just being real. And I brought some knowledge that nobody on the level, bro. When the brother said that he wanted somebody to bring something new, I'm the only person that I can think about that's brought something brand new that relates to cosmology, that actually defines something, is definitive, and it ain't no holes in it. It ain't no holes in it. It's a universal constant. And I didn't do that for him. I had that in my mind, bro. I told people, how y'all think I just did that like that? Because it had been sitting in my mind. I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bring something new then. So like, it had been sitting there. That's if you paid attention to what that nigga said that went around not 2019, that was in like November, December, around that time. He was really getting on to people saying, go get your own flame, go get your own fire and stuff like that. When I look at how he act with Huey P and how he act with me, the fact that no real support has ever been shown for me, but I've been a realist on my end, that was all directed at me. And then people wonder why I act like I acted or acted like I act, because I've already talked with the dude, with the brother, real talk. And at the end of the day, and then you got people who will come up there like and say, man, some of these cats take this shit too serious. Nah, bro, we don't take it serious. And I take my respect serious. I take niggas lying and acting like they ain't doing this and then turning around and doing something that they know damn well, bro, man. You mean to tell me that I've drawn this dude's mind, that I've brought the knowledge that I brought, that he can be up there talking shit about Huey P and his work, and I'm not talking about it. Huey P talented in the mug with the words, bro. Real talk. Quite frankly, all three of us is, but Huey P is the ruler of that right there. And at the end of the day, man, he would talk shit about him. And when they was into it at that time. But when it come down to this right here, you can't. That's what I'm telling folks. People ain't coming for this 45. It's like a 45 gun. Niggas ain't gonna come for that. Niggas is not coming for this 45 like that, bro, because it's on a whole nother level, man. And that's why I said that if anything, I sense that other people was jealous. If anything, that's real talk. I ain't got no reason to be jealous of nobody. Period. Nigga, I'm talented. If it would be anything, honestly, that I would be jealous of anybody, bro, because I don't have envy and jealousy in my heart. But if it's anything that I could wish that I had that y'all got, it ain't no subscribers. And it darn sure ain't no money, man. I just wish I had my own stuff, bro. I wish that people supported me when I'm on the real shit. I can't even get, it's like people only want to support drama. They only want to support when they feel like they can get something out of something. You giving shot when you act a certain type of way with people, bro. I'm just not that type. You got to really earn yourself to, because I'm not just a standoffish type of person. You got to really show me that you real. You got to really show me that you're a real friend before I really open up to that good energy with you like that. Because if you look back at my videos, clearly, man, I got good energy. I just show my negative side or my neutral side. I just got a powerful negative side. That's all I can say. And it pushes motherfuckers away. It pushes people away. It do. And I ain't, and I look at it as a strength and a weakness. Because at the end of the day, it's a strength because it keep all of the negative motherfuckers that I don't like away from me. It do. The folks who come on here talking shit and trying to defend another man when they ain't even, like the Diaz's and shit like that, but won't unsubscribe from your shit. You know what I'm saying? I tell people to unsubscribe from me. I want the people who actually can see what I see, or could even hold that type of conversation with me on a half-ass act. And then that's where I start to question, okay, you might be the Mason, buddy. You just did a stream, bro. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It started to make you question, man. It started to make you question, bro. And it ain't no type of, bro, I got major respect for Sanchez on his end, man. I do. But the dude know he know he see what as far as when I bring up what I'm bringing up, man. And if anything, that dude watches my stuff, and if not, it's minions that send him the stuff when it's a hot stream, when it's some powerful information, whenever or whatever. Because y'all got each other emails. Some of y'all even got each other's cell phone numbers. And none of y'all got no contact with me like that, besides email possibly. That's about far as it'll get. That's about far as it'll get. And a nigga will really have to earn anything beyond that. I love seeing people meet up and everything. Y'all doing that. It ain't too many of these cats willing to do that on their end. I'm just at a point in my life where I wouldn't do that. The only reason that I wouldn't is because I ain't at a point in my life where I'm honestly embarrassed of myself. I can't, I'm so talented, but I can't even get off the ground. And if anything, people look down on me because of where I'm at. And I don't want people, I ain't messed up about coming in contact with nobody like that. I'd rather for my life be in a good position. And when I intermingle with other people, I'm not just like the low end of the stick. Once I got my life together, I ain't gonna have no problem with meeting up with certain people, bro. I wouldn't, but at the same time, I just ain't with all of the ups and downs. That 1 minute we cool, the next minute we talking about shooting each other, bro. I ain't never trying to go to the extent of shooting nobody, bro, unless it's in defense. That's straight up. I don't ever want to have to do that. Anyway, I'm gonna continue reading. Ooh boy, back with the spiritual highlights, and our first one in a while is a doozy, and wording is frustratingly unclear. As patron deity of alchemy's darkest creations, the divine experiment, which they really ain't saying exactly what it is. It ain't specifying. First created allowed him to turn the worthless element of lead into the infinitely more valuable gold, a power that to this day still draws the greedy and the covetous to his doorstep. Now here I am, man. I'm not greedy. I ain't greedy. I got a very sharing, especially when I just don't like little bitty money. I don't like having to go out here and go. I'm not gonna sacrifice because I see that as selling out. I'm not gonna sacrifice my morality and go out here and work at McDonald's just because it's gonna get me where it could possibly get me. I'm not gonna. Some men say a man gonna do what he got to do. I'm doing what I got to do right now. Quite frankly, that's being honest. Whether a nigga like that or not, because I'd rather take a shortcut and get straight to the big old bag that y'all niggas probably will never get in y'all life than have to go out here and grind. Nigga, I am grinding. I stay up probably longer than all of y'all niggas. Work harder than all of y'all niggas around the clock. 16 hours ain't comparing to 12. 12 ain't comparing to 16. And damn sure 8 ain't comparing because that's doubled it, bro. I'm not exaggerating. And that stream is coming. That 24-hour stream is coming, bro. I'm not just saying that. Now that I just said it, I got to do it now because I'm a man of my word. Everything that I say that I'm going to do, I've done. I told y'all I was going to do this super project 2 years ago, and here I am. It's getting finished. I ain't never seen no part of the world where a nigga really expressing something, some talent, and people rather sit up and listen to nonsense than, and they ain't even amazed by real talent no more. That's part of why it was like a switch went off. Like, people the world really didn't change how people interact. Anyway, the divine experiment first created allowed him to turn the worthless element of lead, which is what P.R. Corey draws with, and most artists draw with, as far as drawing, into the infinitely more valuable gold. The infinitely, what I'm drawing is infinity. Literally, is what I'm drawing is a literal depict, bro. It would infinitely go on. It would never stop. I'm just doing what I can do in a lifetime. Okay. It could be people after me that could keep on adding paper after paper after paper, and they could keep on going until every score hit the ground. It would never stop. The code could keep on going, and ain't no I would never know what it would look like. That's why it's gonna get to a point of where all I can do is replicate it and put it in a computer. Once I put it in a computer, that's where people can see what it would look like when you zoom. Ain't no telling what the huge big overall pattern would look like. Of course, it's going to be self-similar, but hey, man, that's just being real. What I'm drawing is only what I can do in my lifetime. And it says, see, that's what I'm saying. A power that to this day still draws the greedy and covetous to his doorstep, bro. Dude, this is crazy, man. This is insane, man. Like I said, it said something about 33 on the last one. He was one of 33, something specific, or 33 was brought up. A Masonic number, okay? I literally, what I was drawing y'all was the front of the lodge, bro. The front doorsteps of the lodge. That's literally where the door was at. And then it says, and I'm clearly, like I said, but when this train, it's just blowing my mind how in sync this shit really is. I'm not with this shit at all. As far as the demonic aspect of it, I just don't comprehend why, it's. And as his worshipper, you also have to perform the divine experiment every single day without fail. What I just tell y'all I'm doing, bro? I work on my project every single day without a fail. Literally. I work on my project every day, bro. Every day, every single day. Lead is what it is. When it is done. When it is done. Oh, man. When it is done. This is crazy, man. When it is done, like I said, I'm taking it to the lodge to talk to them. That's not its final place 9 times out of 10, but I'm taking it to the lodge. And this right here, I mean, like I said at the beginning, it looks like they're making a trade. It looks like they're literally making a trade. It could be gold inside of that, whatever it is that he hold, and something valuable right there. And then here he is right here. You know how niggas make a drug deal? That's a deal right there, like a deal with, but I ain't selling my soul, bro. I'm not with that. I'm not. I'm not with that. So that's what I'm saying. And my eye that's in the center row. Look at this right here. Think about that and think about what I'm drawing, bro. Because I didn't put my name is Corey, the core eye. The core eye, bro. The all-seeing eye is literally the core eye. That's why they have it in the core of the drawings that you see. They have it in the center / the core. Core and center is synonyms. There's my eye right there, drawing right there. And you see infinity, okay? I've broken down how that's basically the Ouroboros to start, which is the tail or the mouth, whichever one you want to consider, and then the end. Basically mouth, tail, mouth. That's exactly it. It's no way around it. In literal form, though, what they do is communicate through symbols. They communicate through symbols, is what they say. There's the Masonic one right there. It ain't hard to comprehend, man. 5 and 4 / Jupiter and Saturn. And you see Mercury right there. Male and female, and then you got the moon. Right there, where is the sun at? That's the sun right there in the center is where that would be. Right there. Man, it ain't hard to comprehend what I'm saying, man. So man, this man. This is crazy. That's amazing, man. I'm gonna continue reading. Okay. But how? Do you actually need to perform the true experiment? Do you need to physically transform an element into a different one? Or, as the last line of the obedience hints, do you merely have to go through the motions, patoming the experiment without actually doing it? Do you even need equipment, or do you just pretend it's there? Moving your hands over test tubes that aren't there, tracing circles into the ground without leaving a marking, and finally pouring empty air over a lump of metal and marveling it as it transforms, even though it stays unchanged. This process normally requires a philosopher's stone. Seems to mean you don't actually need the artifact in question, which is good because it is only valuable to level 20 plus alchemists or a lucky explorer, at which point you don't particularly need his help. This is one of the obediences that requires working with your DM to make it work, because there's just so much here that's unclear. Plus, there's the small but very important detail that it requires you learning how to do the divine experiment in the first place. Something he doesn't just go handing out. You have to earn the formula for the divine experiment from the demon lord. That's crazy. Which makes his obedience unique in that it offers a delightful plot hook for any character hoping to serve the whispers within. That's messed up, man. Also, as another upside, it's incredibly easy to disguise what you're doing as just mundane experiments. You're unlikely to rouse suspicion in your good party members or even most prying members of society, which fits him well. Very well is what it said. As he's a subtle, careful manipulator. Most of his boons are even easy to hide. The benefit is less useful than it seems, while bonuses against necromancy is probably how that's pronounced, and enchantment are common enough to frustrate necromancers and enchanters. Bonuses versus transmutation spells are decidedly less so, as the school isn't known for its hammering offense. Transmutation's offensive spells are fewer in number, but some may say more debilitating, which such treasures as flesh to stone. That's crazy, man. But that's something else, man. But even still, the bonuses with. So yeah, man. I mean, I've pretty much shown the synchronicity. The last thing that I'm gonna show is when they're talking about the Philosopher's Stone. Let me pull up some. We're gonna see what's the main thing they show that it look like. Okay, you see that red like a ruby. Okay, you see that red like a ruby. July birthstone. We're gonna see what it is. There you go. I just showed y'all I'm born in July, man. The ruby is July. Golly, I ain't even click on it. The ruby, man. That's crazy. That is insane. The Philosopher's Stone. Man, this is wild. This is completely wild, man. Anyway, man, I did my stream for today. I'm actually going to do a briefing on karma, talk about karma briefly, just a quick question to throw out there, a realistic aspect that people really is. Some videos I really just want to throw an idea out there, and not just an idea, but a question out there to spark people's minds and see if they can give an answer to help me think from it, not just think, but fact based to disprove what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I guess I could just put that in this video. No, I ain't. But basically, I mean, I could say it. It did just make the video again. But anyway, the main thing is, it's so much stuff that happens to kids, man. The reason why I say that karma is not real, from my perspective, karma really what it is, and I've said this in previous videos, is that it's really, cause and effect. In the middle part, because cause and effect is a polarity, right? That's a fact. Cause and effect is polarity. But what's we know with polarity, like I'm showing y'all with my work, when you have polarity, you always have to have a center point. It's always going to be a middle section in between the two end points. It's always going to be a perfect center. Okay. All right. So what's the center point between cause and effect that people obviously leave out? Probability, mystery. Okay. Cause and effect and probability / mystery. Some stuff you just can't explain, man. Okay. Real talk. We just, as humans, our ego drives us to explain. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is stuff happens to kids. And if you're somebody who says that karma is so real and you just chastise anybody who thinks outside of the box and says, I really don't rock with the aspect of what people say is karma. If you say that karma is real, what is a child's karma when they have done nothing to anybody but they get raped, but they get cut up into pieces, get put in a microwave by a meth head mother? If you don't want to use the example of kids, because that's your most sensitive thing right there, you got stuff that happens to herbivores who don't even eat any. This is for the vegans out there. I'm a vegan myself. Well, I ain't gonna say vegan. I'm gonna be real. I'm a vegetarian, okay? But I have not eaten any meat in years. And at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, bro, there's vegetarian slash herbivore animals in this world. They don't eat or harm any type of animal. But here come a lion that come and eat them. Fuck them, maul them up. Not harming anybody. What's that karma? Okay? It's some stuff that we just can't explain. You know, it probably might happen or it probably might not happen. It's a mystery. Okay? It's just certain stuff. Because if you say that karma is real, what I'm getting at is if you say that karma is real, going back to the children and stuff, you basically what you got, think about that. What is karma? Karma basically is saying the definition of karma basically is everything that you do or everything that happens, it happens for a reason, and everything that you do is going to come back on you. Okay? Everything happens for a reason is what karma implies. That's a fact. So if everything happens for a reason, and you say that everything happened for a reason, you can't discriminate at that point when it comes down to kids and stuff happens to them. And that ain't even right. We know that ain't right. You gonna tell me that what's a kid's karma when they ain't did nothing to nobody? You gonna tell me that that's just their karma? That's just their karma. So if that's the case, if that's the fucking case, man, what is y'all tripping about the stuff that's going on in the world for? If karma is if everything is karma, everything ain't what we call karma. It's this thing in this world called probability. And you probably better take the right actions to fight against the wrong actions if the wrong actions body. That's all I can say. So I might do another stream on karma, or I might just end that one right there and let that be. Okay. At the end of the day, people got to think outside of just the normal narrative. I know that I do. I should be working right now, to be honest, but I'm taking time off. I got to get to work anyway on my stuff. So yeah, man, I just wanted to let that be known today, bro. I want to say shout out to everybody who came through and watched and everything. God is supreme. I see you. All knowledge is here. Nothing can hurt you, but if you're scared, then you will always be stuck on a certain level. 100%. I get you on that, bro. I get you on that. Sacred of knowledge in themselves. I mean, scared of knowledge in themselves. Got you. Said scared, sacred. I thought you was. That's why I won't say nothing on here. You walk down your own burning sands, just like I walk mine as a master mason. What I can tell you, everything you are saying, I agree with. That's 100. Niggas asleep, Corey. Well, yeah, they is. I've been saying that for 6 years now, Corey. You tapping in, bro. Shout out to King of Higher Self. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Mm-hmm. You are right about the sky. Okay, yeah, I read that earlier. And high vibes, brother Corey. I've been off the waves since my babe girl passed. Man, that's messed up. I'm sorry to hear that. That's real messed up. See, in a messed up world where somebody say it's karma, that's what I'm saying. That's just not cool, bro. That's not cool. I'm not with that. That's straight up. And I support you 100 always. Yes, super facts. I was literally just telling Sister Nikki C the exact same stuff. You always saying what I be saying, LOL. I finally got your email like after 2 years, LOL. I can name on one hand those that are left in my cipher. You are already off the ground, brother. 45-year vibrations have been up the highest for over 2 years. And everything you're saying here is absolute truth. HOTC, I've been trying to get 45 for over a year. LOL, he been on what we've been working on. No cap. I have that tattoo on my finger. Hexagram. Yes, you don't need anything. You just need your own energy. I'm a master herbal alchemist. PR 4.5 with a K for King. Respect 100. Huey P. Good to see you, bro. God is supreme. Respect. Already, bro. Shout out to y'all, man. I'm glad to see y'all come through, man. Drop a comment and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. Next time I'll be back, I don't know, but I am gonna do that 24-hour stream where I just if this thing actually allows me to do that, go ahead and stream that, and you know show people the 16-hour how long this shit really takes. It's some real work ethic that comes with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. Peace out.